Hey, Marley. I want to talk.
If we must, navigator.
I'll be there soon. Now we're getting somewhere.
Teresa, ready to serve.
Camones ready.
Teresa, ready to serve. So, you chose to bless this charred body with another black pearl. I suppose I should thank you.
Teresa La Ciega. You know I grew up on stories about you and your escapades.
A reputation hard-earned. One does not desert the Inquisition lightly. And who are you? Huh? I do not need eyes to see that you are new.
Athea Monicato. The Marley made me her navigator.
Ha ha ha! Another fool to lead the blind. Very well. We will see what she is made of soon enough, eh, Marley?
Sharpshooter. As always, you notice me watching.
Is the training deck ready? I feel the ash has settled in my bones.
Of course, sharpshooter.
It's done. Change in position. I send you my result. Justice has been granted. The Iron Judgment. My soul forged into a deadly bolt. Let fate be our judge. The future calls. Your crimes are severe. Judgment is at hand. Silence descends. A simple tool. Let's get a better view.
I'm still not sure how your body can move separately from your soul.
At least we're past how I can hit targets without eyes. The crow flies. I see where this is. Let's get a better view. Who needs eyes to see? Dicho y hecho. This will be good for you. Your task has ended. I've seen it happen. The Ashen Judgment. Punishment lessened, if not entirely avoided. Judgment is at hand.
Strange.
Ay, mi doncella!
Accursed.
Let fate be our judge. Ashen Judgment. Change in position. Blood will... Oy! Ashen dust. It's done. La pequeña muerte. Another soul for the fire. Ashen Judgment. Punishment lessened, if not entirely avoided. I see where this is going. Easy to use. Let's get a better view.
I feared your body would fall to ash completely.
My soul might be scorched by the Maiden's fire, but there is still fight in me. Judgment is at hand. It's done. Can you conjure up a challenge for the White Crow? We will see. Let fate be our judge. I see where this is going. Change in position. Ash for your eyes. Ah, swift justice. The future calls. I send you my ash. Dicho y hecho. Rodarán cabezas. El muerto al hoyo. My strength returns once more unto the breach. Filed for review.
I dreamt last night. I can't even say.
No mercy given.
Second help.
Judgment is at hand. My verdict is final. I've seen it happen.
Ah!
Let's ask another question.
I feel the curse approaching. Let's hope not. Not today.
Through the flames. Justice is harsh.
I
The crow flies.
noise. We will feed your carcasses to the pyre. The
Hiding
maiden's
in the
judgment
weeds, perhaps?
awaits, creature.
Let us see.
The maiden's judgment
Measure,
awaits, creature!
calculate, the fire
Rectify.
will guide me to you,
Measure.
fiend.
Calculate! Rectify! The fire will guide me to you, fiend!
In the land of the
Fire
blind.
longs for your cursed soul.
The fire
Insura,
longs for your
calcula,
cursed soul!
rectifica. Good. We've driven them back
Once
to the
more
villa.
onto the beach. Otra ronda. A bolt for your skull. I am a better shot. I've seen it happen.
Strange.
Abominations! I cannot
My
reach
strength
that
returns.
high beyond
Let's get a better view.
Who
I can
disturbs
smell
my
your
sacred
rotting
task?
flesh.
Oh?
Arriba!
The fire longs for your
Mensura,
cursed soul.
Calcula, Rectifica!
The maiden's judgment awaits,
We
creature.
will feed your carcass to the pyre.
We will feed your carcasses to the pyre.
Measure,
Judgment is at
calculate,
hand.
rectify.
Well now.
The maiden's judgment awaits, creature.
Change in position.
All is lost to us.
La pequeña muerte. Good for another shot.
Mensura, calcula,
I see where this is going.
rectifica.
We will feed your carcass to the pyre.
Impossible.
Ha! I can smell your rotting flesh.
Let fate be our judge.
Calculate you, rectify.
Mensura, calcula,
I can smell your
rectifica.
rotting flesh.
Cría cuervos.
Shadows have fled. The design is
I
made.
send you my resolve. It's done. And death comes swirling down. The future calls. A simple tool. Dicho y hecho. The future calls.
No challenge remains, sharpshooter. We will seek you at the crow's nest. Should we need you, return to deck.
Through the flames.
Sharpshooter, it pleases me to have you walk my planks again.
Me too! If these bones got any more crooked from lying around, I'd have to use my crossbow as a crutch.
I suppose that would hamper your effectiveness.
Now I shall take up roost in the crow's nest and cast my dead eyes towards the horizon. I hope my belongings remain undisturbed.
The skeletons did not touch them. I can't vouch for the acolytes that rummaged my deck, or for Estelle.
That greedy little monkey. One day I'll catch her red-handed, and then my judgment will be swift.
We need her, sharpshooter. Without her, my insides become an inscrutable labyrinth.
Oh, don't worry. She will remain intact. She'll just wish she wasn't for a long while. Let's get a better view.
At your service. I'll be there soon.
Yes?
Teresa, may I ask, how did Mordecai get you to join his crew?
He didn't do anything. I decided to take up roost here. I wanted to see this upstart captain and his fate-meddling ship for myself.
I guess they had a few things to say about that.
Mordecai didn't protest. Not that he would have swayed me. I was actually a bit annoyed that he got used to me so quickly. The Marley was more what I expected. Not too fond of my scrutinizing gaze on her soul.
Or all that tobacco ash on my deck.
Leave a woman her vices, will you? Anyway, I would have left after a year. Or 10. Only Mordecai roped me in.
Who wouldn't want a famous Inquisition deserter in their crew?
You sound just like him. Always trying to charm me, the old codger.
Do you regret staying?
I have enough regrets for a lifetime. And despite my best efforts, I've grown attached to this crew. Just don't tell anyone. Got it?
My lips are sealed. I like these odds.
I am listening.
I know how much it hurts. I know you want it to stop. But what you're trying to do, that's only going to make it worse.
I remember everything about him with perfect clarity. Every time I do, I'm reminded that he isn't here now. I'll never hear his voice again. Feel his boots on my deck. I'm sorry, Navigator, but you do not know.
I told you I was a war orphan, yes? Did I tell you where from? I'm from Port Royal. I'm one of the few the dead man's fleet pulled out of the burning city. I saw my family burn to ash. My friends pulled me from the smoldering ruins of our house. Most of them died before we could reach the piers. When we sailed away, all I thought was, what if this wasn't real? Just a bad dream. I've closed that wound a long time ago. I have Mordecai to thank for it.
You were one of the orphans the captain brought on board.
Aye. Saw him lose his hand and all. Reaper's teeth, what a fight. He made jokes about it later. Think he tried to comfort us. Don't worry, eh? Look, I'll just put it in me heart. That's when I wanted to be like him. Someone who can take all the bad life throws at you and still make the best of it. A true pirate, eh?
Perhaps. I was too quick to judge you, Navigator. I will reconsider our previous discussion. In the meantime, let us continue on our journey. Agreed?
Now we're getting somewhere. Consider it done.
Ah? That's what we did. That's why we lived. Nah, I'm telling you, the clue is the last chorus is entirely different.
Ah, I see you're still singing that shanty.
Yeah, finally hearing it. Really helped getting rid of that nasty earworm. Unfortunately, it just happened to be so effective a cure, Ridge and I can't quite agree on the final lines.
Wasn't it once a mighty crew, now without a ship?
Ah, yes, that's it! Almost forgot it again. Can you believe it? Now come, Sir Agent. We've got to hammer that darn tune in our skulls somehow. Yeah, Grog's a great idea. Thanks for the help, Aethia. Meet you a deck.
Sure. Enjoy your rum. Well, well.
Come to barter, eh?
Psst. Quentin.
Ah! What are you sneaking around for? Trying to steal my treasures, huh? I knew there was something mighty fishy about you.
Didn't you scold me last time for scaring away a catch? I was trying to be quiet this time.
Scaring away my catch? It's treasure I'm fishing for.
It's... I don't know, actually. It's just what you said.
Well, at least it sounds like something I would make up to gain some leverage on you. Right. I'll forgive you for scaring the gold fillings from my teeth if you're willing to part with...
Really? The sword? Again? You never stop, do you?
No, I do give up. Regularly, in fact. I just always happen to start again.
I see. Well, I'll keep the sword for now. See you, Quentin.
Bye, Aethia.
Straight to the point.
are. Nothing I can't afford. Marley, I'm happy to inform you that you're starring in the latest chapter of my memoirs.
Is that so, Quartermaster?
I think I'm calling it A Day in a Pirate's Death.
I don't believe I have agreed to such a role.
Blinded by my overwhelming charm, the Marley could do naught but agree to my proposal. Great. Good talk, Marley. Now, I just have to get the right tobacco for this chapter. Ah, yes, I have the perfect one stored in one of the cannons. Let me get it quickly. Good. My tobacco is getting stale. Oh! Whoosh! That was a bit unexpected.
Pincus, is there any reason why you'd open fire on the MTC?
There I stood, staring at the discharged cannon. My tobacco was gone, but I wasn't going to falter.
What are you talking about? Are we under attack?
An attack? That would be an excellent addition to my next chapter.
What does this have to do with your memoirs?
You see, for every new chapter in my memoirs, I need a fitting tobacco, and I had just the perfect one stashed in that cannon.
I see. So naturally, you shot it at the ocean.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Well, it seems I have to unearth a different tobacco then. Thank you, Avia. I will certainly get back to you.
I can hardly wait, Pincus.
For now, I'll have to carefully consider what to fill my pipe with.
What's in it for me? No second thoughts, eh?
Oh, such tragedy! A broken mirror.
How is that a tragedy?
How would I marvel at my magnificent countenance with all these shards floating around?
Please, just look at it, Quartermaster.
I suppose I could try to get a glimpse of myself in this reflective debris.
Pincus, if you're hearing this, I'm dead and gone. That makes you the oldest man aboard. Ah, remember when you once told me about that servant you had? What was his name again? Yeah, never mind. Can't hear you anyway. But I distinctly remember you saying you left him somewhere.
Yeah, Sebastian. He wasn't supposed to. Well, all right. There seems to have been a anticipation on my part. Indeed, there is someone who I'll have to face before I can pass whatever tribulations the captain envisions.
And here I was trembling at the thought of what the mirror might pull from your dogged soul.
Ah, yes, I had a couple of great dogs, very reliable. But no, the captain is talking of Sebastian, my loyal servant.
Great. We just find him and you talk things out? Easy work.
Yes, it was admittedly a while ago, but I'm very optimistic he's still where I last saw him.
Tell me, and I'll set a course.
In prison. More precisely, the dungeons of the Iron Bay.
Always.
Where to, navigator? We are close to the Iron Bay. Now your servant, you left him in a prison.
Haven't we all done things that we aren't particularly proud of?
Do you at least remember in which cell he was?
Of course, of course. What kind of barbarian forgets where they left their most trusted acquaintance? He is right there.
That cell is rather empty.
Indeed. Naught but a minor setback. Yeah, I remember them keeping particularly tight records. As they are not of those who cast away traditions lightly, I presume they still have them there. Ah, yes, there they are, tightly perused by a diligent prognosticar. Wearing the form of one of their acolytes should allow me to read about Sebastian's whereabouts. So long as the prognosticar is not looking directly at me while I browse his files. Alas, it is a risk I must take. Now, Ithia, would you be so kind and choose our landing?
The fire steals the soul.
Let's go, Sir Reginald.
My crossbow for you.
Come on, Sir Reginald. Ah, sure as the...
Teresa, para servirle. My verdict is
I
final.
wonder, Quartermaster, what made you come here in the first place?
Aha! I always wanted to experience the insides of a prison. A real one, you see, not these petty cellars my family called Kirker. So, of course, I and Sebastian set out and tried to get ourselves imprisoned.
Your naivety is truly exceptional.
My dear Marley, you sound just like Sebastian.
It's done. Death comes to greet you. Up. Your crimes are severe.
Who dares this?
I am your executioner. The future calls. Otra ronda. Dicho y hecho. Ask another question.
You need to ask. You can't afford it.
Can you hear the waves singing?
I'm unimpressed. I presume that's going to hurt. So exhausting.
The fire hungers for us. Death comes to greet you.
I'll do what I have to, I suppose. Let's blow my cover. Damn it, I can't reload this gun.
I knew this would come. Good for another shot. To each what they deserve. Justice is harsh. The better part
I'm
of me.
Schwert. Let's change perspective.
The White Crow stands ready. Ashen Judgment.
Of course.
It's been a while.
For desperate times. Still breathing. Still sane. Through the flames. Your crimes are severe. My verdict is final.
That won't be a challenge.
My strength returns.
I like the taste of it.
Mr. Mercury, at the ready. The depths have released me. Let's go under for a bit.
Teresa,
Nobody will
Ready
find
to
me
serve.
here.
I, or whatever it is they say. What would we do without you, Marty? Good. My tobacco is getting stale. Nothing I can't afford.
Stick it to the zealots.
Teresa, para servirle. The Marley aids us.
Greatness personified. A ghostly pleasure.
Wish I could help ye. I will draw their last breath.
The crows fly. Justice has been granted.
These lungs have striking capacity.
My sight reaches far. Ah, swift justice.
The sea flows through me. Back on top. To be one with the seas again. I'll step on a shell or two. Nothing changed here, I see.
Where did the time go? This can't be right.
maiden firms the heart. The fire steals the soul.
So how did you get yourself imprisoned?
It was surprisingly easy, actually. I just needed to display my abilities once, and we were in there faster than I could have hoped for. They do grant you a really swift trial once you're accused of using magic. Lucky us.
Lucky you, rather, since you're the one who is not in prison anymore.
Yes, it doesn't take much to soak up all the nuances of a prison cell. Thus, I broke out and told Sebastian to wait for me until I would find a way to free him, which gloriously I'm doing now. Here I was, again in the prison of my past, heroically returning to save my old servant and companion.
Are you composing your memoirs again?
Certainly. A good word is never to be left astray.
But a companion is?
Touché. I could spend hours going through such meticulous records.
Please don't.
From what I can gather, Sebastian is not listed as an inmate anymore. But it seems they throw the worldly belongings of released prisoners on a pile just outside the prison. Maybe we can pick up his trace there.
Let me remind you.
Better old than depths have released.
Oh, you'll get no trouble from us.
Ah! So,
I have precious little to spare.
a pirate still I... I hope that memory serves us right. The depths call. That's what we do. My power lies below.
Let the fire be their judge.
Gotta clean this place sometime.
The court is in session.
Is it that corruption above a certain level is harmless? It must be washed.
I pray for your soul. Otra ronda.
I'm coming, Sir Reginald. Nothing changed here, I see. Aye.
My time is not to be trifled with. Likely a poor
To
choice.
each what they deserve.
A little souvenir.
Please bother someone else. The burdens of nobility. Vici Vilchen.
Still breathing. Still sane. Politically, I'd call that an improvement.
My eyes do not waver from the heaps, for her fire burns
That won't be a challenge. Nobody can resist the sound of coin. Good. My tobacco was getting stale.
Von Placewall, always the soul sucker.
Achtung! So,
This guy
that's going to hurt. Dirty work. Such brute methods. So exhausting. I have to get a new coat anyway.
I'm feeling blue.
I knew
shall
this would
swing
come.
back to the sea
and draw lines.
to be one with the seas again.
Cleanse the deep.
Ah, glad to be back. Back on the top. Let's go under for a bit. Nothing changed here, I see. We can start from here again.
Corruption ever accumulates in blighted things, even if the touch of
White
the
crow
curse
stands
is
ready.
slight.
The white smoke.
I heard that.
Hear the wind. A power light.
The fire will guide you, fiend.
I'm coming, Sir Reginald.
You are
I
wasting
can
precious
smell
time.
The court is in
Smell
session.
your rotting flesh.
Judgment is at hand.
We will feed your carcasses to the pyre.
Back to the sea.
Judgment awaits you,
Ensure.
creature.
Rectifica!
Rectifica! The fire longs
Measure.
for your cursed soul.
Censura.
Rectify!
Calcula. Rectifica.
We will feed your carcass to the pyre.
Nothing. They must have returned to the sea.
Deaths have released me.
The better
The
part of me.
deaths call me. Let's go under for a bit. Gotta clean this place some time.
Ah, well, that's odd. These are mostly bones. Why would they... let me have a look.
Count von Presswald, is that you?
Sebastian, there you are! Wonderful! It must have been, what, 3-4 weeks since we've parted ways?
30 years, my lord.
Oh, my, time does fly, doesn't it? You must have many a tale worth putting in the annex of my memoirs. So, let's gather up your belongings and leave this wretched place. Calm now, Sebastian. No more dilly-dallying. It has been 30 years already.
My lord, have you not noticed that I am dead?
Dead? Oh, yes, you are rather pale-looking now that you mention it. When did that happen?
7 years ago.
Yet you're still here?
I promised I would stand firm and wait for your return.
Oh, that is very commendable, Sebastian.
Yes. Now, would my lord lower himself to gather my remains and carry me off this pile of junk?
Ah, the burdens of nobility. I will grant you this boon. Let's leave now.
Yes, my lord. Of course. Is there any particular reason my lord was held up for such an extended time?
Oh, so many, Sebastian. Soon after we parted, I met a man called Mordecai.
Black Eye Mordecai? The pirate captain?
Changing
Exactly.
position.
And to nobody's surprise, he made me quartermaster of the Red Marley. Admittedly, I mostly use the ink and paper they provide to work on my memoirs.
So, my lord signed on a pirate ship and continued writing his memoirs for the last 30 years.
Yes, in fact, there's an enormous backlog of proofreading for you to get to. So, these travels are so unbecoming to me. Marley, I'm back, and I brought Sebastian here. Say, Aphia, aren't you the, quartermaster on this merry ride?
No, you're the quartermaster, Pincus.
Really? Ah, how exciting! And what is it a quartermaster does?
Haven't you always been the quartermaster here?
Well, you see, under Mordecai, it was considered more of an honorary title.
A quartermaster keeps tally on the hold, distributes supplies and provisions. They're also responsible for disciplining the crew. But I think the Marley has that covered.
So, I'm in charge.
What? Where did you get that from?
You yourself said I was the master.
Quartermaster Pincus.
So, if I was looking for supplies, I'd best ask myself.
Why don't you speak to the Marley? She might be better suited to help you out.
A formidable suggestion. Much obliged, Aphia. I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted, Marley, I'm back, and I brought Sebastian here with me. Wie Sie wünschen. Nothing I can't afford. Welcome on the Marley, Sebastian, your new home. You may rest in front of my cabin.
Gracious as always, Quartermaster.
Ah, and this is the Marley herself speaking. She can be a bit frightening, but eventually you'll get used to each other.
That seems most unlikely.
Hello, Ship Marley.
You're already getting along beautifully. Now, let's face that mirror together and get this farce over with.
A mirror, my lord.
Ah, Just some misguided magical device insisting that you and I are in a quarrel. I like the taste of it. Marley, it is I, von Presswald, your quartermaster, speaking.
Since when are you flaunting your job title so readily?
A title is a title, Marley.
So you finally decided to accept your duties?
Duties? You do possess a sliver of humor, Marley. No, I need to create a new tobacco mix for the current chapter of my memoirs. My original one got shot out to sea.
Perhaps you should bother Pete and Nameless about such things.
Ah, yes. Do you happen to recall where they stand?
At the stern.
Stern? Like my father's attitude?
Look in the direction we are moving, and then turn around.
Ah, I see. I think it is, they say. Good, let's see. The direction the ship is moving towards should be the opposite of where the wind is facing. Or maybe I have that exactly wrong. I will have a look at both ends, then. The burdens of nobility. Wait, this scent.
Oh, that is good tobacco.
Gentlemen, may I inquire where you obtained that tobacco?
Some skelly found it in a cannon and traded us for it. Look, that fellow's here is smoking.
Ah, it may be appropriate to add that I'm the rightful owner of what you're smoking there.
Really? Well, nothing we can do there, Pete. Unless we don't give it to him.
I must insist. I'm the quartermaster, after all.
The quartermaster, eh? Look, here's a proposition. We'll trade you for it.
In the end, the vile thieves could do naught but negotiate. I suppose a bit of conflict won't hurt this chapter. I will see what I can do. But for now, I must retire to my chambers. There is much to ponder and write about. Good. My tobacco was getting stale. So, dear shattered mirror, I present to you Sebastian.
Good day.
Is this thing on?
I presume the mirror will only speak when it is satisfied.
What else could it want? I've righted my wrongs, if you insist on calling them that, and everybody is happy.
My lord, forgive my forwardness, but I believe I know what the holdup could be.
Huh? Oh, well, go on then, Sebastian. It's not like this magical mirror here is deferring to my attempts at conversation.
I have had a long time to reminisce during the many years you have left me behind. I'm not sure I can continue anymore.
Sebastian, all this time of being a pile of bones must have gotten to your head.
Doesn't my lord agree that carrying the remains of his old servant would only hold him back?
You do have heavy bones, Sebastian. What is it you want, then?
A burial by the maiden's judgment, my lord.
Oh, please, surely I've judged you plenty enough in the past.
The maiden's judgment concerns itself purely with one's conviction and devotion to the maiden's sacrifice. It has nothing to do with inconsiderate words my lord has uttered over the years.
And where would we need to go for this?
Gran Alcazar, my lord.
Ah, to break into their fortress once again, to evade their scrutiny and laugh in their faces.
No, my lord, I merely...
So there is one more adventure to be had. Pack my bag, Sebastian. We're going to your funeral. A ghost!
Set a course, navigator.
Such a formidable church. But there appears to be no confessor in sight.
Confessor? Why should we concern ourselves with such a lowly being?
They are trained to perform the maiden's judgment, to see that it is done properly.
I have spied one at the gardens.
It seems he has taken a stroll. Does my lord think that he could take a peek into that confessor's mind? To learn about the maiden's judgment?
Learn? A von Pressfahrt, never.
Quartermaster.
Oh, well, as usual, only the best for my servants. Avia, would you kindly choose an appropriate landing again?
About time, yeah?
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, come now.
Wie Sie wünschen. Sebastian, are you certain that you don't want me to say some words of my own when we send you off?
I would like it to be a bit more sacerdotal than your usual ramblings, my lord.
Ah, Sebastian, what you denote as ramblings is my renowned ability to rally crowds.
My lord surely is referring to the time he rallied his sister's wedding party.
Yes, of course. The crowd was so enraptured after my speech.
Yes. Your sister was very glad you reminded everyone that her spouse was going to be her third attempt at marriage.
I do like this so far.
How far do you and Pincus go back, Sebastian?
I've seen to Pincus since he was born.
Sebastian was the only servant who remained loyal after the von Pressfahrt estate fell to bankruptcy. Now he is working for the honor of serving our house.
My lord, I have followed you under the impression that you would at least attempt to repay me for my services.
Sebastian, but I did. It's just that there were so many other necessary expenses to be covered.
Like the cakes coated in gold foil?
Especially those. Dead and memorized.
Hey! Try this fruit. Coming right up.
It's all in the weeds conspire against us.
Ja?
Anything shiny? Finders keepers. Right. Ah.
Done.
Need something, matey? Yeah, let me. You wanna
They all
hide,
seek
yeah?
my riches. He'll bite. The line is sturdy. I will draw them. It will be done. Come, fishy fishy. Another kind of bait. They can't resist. Tight lines. If there is value, it's mine. Ready to fire.
They shall serve
My golden side. It's a deal then.
How long has it been?
If you need to ask, you can't afford it. A new chapter in my memoirs. Now, let me see. A grand many things to say and do. It seems that usually for this procedure they use the beacon of judgment. But this confessor has a lousy memory. He doesn't remember any of the things he is supposed to say. He just reads them off one of those iron slabs that are stored in the scriptorium.
Do you think we could acquire such a slab? To assure that the words uttered at my judgment are in accordance with the maiden's teachings?
Certainly, Sebastian. Additionally, equipment to ignite the beacon is to be found close by. And some iron dust to sprinkle on the remains should be taken as well. These seem to be all the things. Let's get them swiftly. The burdens of nobility.
I can help if you let me.
I like the taste of it. We may have need to return here.
I'm moving.
I cast for treasure. Let's reel them in. Another kind of bait.
Leave it then?
Work is never done.
Aye. Measure is unceasing.
Wie Sie wünschen.
Would you spare a bite?
Likely a poor choice.
Have some of mine.
What?
Well, another try then.
I feel the curse approaching.
Let's hope not today.
I have to get a new coat anyway.
It seems our work is never done.
Aye. Measure is unceasing.
Wie Sie wünschen.
I feel like
Likely a poor choice. Nobody can resist the sound of coins.
Strange noise.
Well, another try then. Good. My tobacco was getting stale. One less doesn't bother me. To see the world with different eyes.
Trying out someone new, huh?
there's only one language they understand.
Yeah, dirty work. Of course. Ah!
My chest is off limits. Another kind of bait. Oh, caught a memory. An offer I can't refuse.
Abomination!
Who?
Face them. Thank you, Marley. Diamonds, rubies, emeralds. I will draw them. Finders keepers, right? I'll trade you for your life. An offer? That's a big one. Treasure fishing. I'll hold on to what's mine. Ready to fire. Will it yield coin?
A wise decision.
I drive a deadly bargain. He'll bite. It will be dealt with.
One day you'll catch them all, eh, Quentin?
Standing around, catching light. Watch me go. Ha, I have just the thing.
A little souvenir.
All right, easy fix. Working on it.
Anything shiny, if there is value, it's mine.
Good catch, Quentin. And you're still certain that you want to do this? You know you'll always have a place at my side, Sebastian.
That is very kind, my lord. But I've made my peace with the maiden. Now I just want to bask in her glory.
And I thought I knew your type.
Type, my lord?
I didn't expect that you'd long for the embrace of a centuries-old burn victim.
It is funny you should speak to my preferences in these matters, my lord.
Funny? How?
Didn't your last affair involve a courtier that arguably was a cousin of yours?
Ah, yes, I always struggled to untangle the intricacies of my family tree.
I can smell gold already.
Oh, I can grow lots of things. This plan's growing on me.
Any coin? My best piece. Nobody takes what's mine.
Strange.
Let me remind you.
The line is sturdy. It's a deal. Another kind of bait. My head is loose. It will be dealt with. This knife will be your end. Will it yield coin? No escape from my bait.
A menacing display, Quentin.
Lights out! Ready to fire! Diamonds, rubies, emeralds! Let's reel them in!
Incoming! A memory imprint.
Golden greetings. An offer I can't refuse.
Well now.
I'm not looking for common ground.
Oh?
I'm losing control!
They're back, huh?
I'll hold on to what is mine. Sign your treaty to die.
Treatment's ready. Huh. Strange soul pattern. Ah, souls from the ground.
They all seek my riches. We'll eat another kind of bait. Time to get my head in the game.
Strange.
I'll trade you for your life. Tough customer. Finders keepers. Right, ready to fire. The rod reaches far. Lights out. Nobody takes what's mine. Golden opportunity.
Oh.
This knife will be your end. Whoa. We found no common... Another kind of bait. The line is sturdy. Cursed day.
It's the lady at the ready.
Is there treasure? It will be dealt with.
Standing around, catching light. Yeah.
Tight lines. Hook, line, and sinker.
Leaves are itching. Working on it.
At your service.
I have just the thing.
The burdens of nobility.
So much still to do.
Whom will I taste this time? There's an unparalleled sense of self-importance here. Very inspiring.
Why not use my power?
The maiden firms the heart.
Fire shields the zone.
That won't be a challenge. Nothing I can't afford. Still room for improvement. I have to get a new coat anyway.
Now, Reef,
Another pair of eyes might do the trick.
brought your others the answer. Is it the weather?
Stiff legs, probably from standing around the entire time. Look at all these books. One could be reminded of the time when we broke into Louis XIV's library.
Yes, my lord. Even in death, my back still hurts when I think about carrying all those books out of there.
Well, good reading comes at a price, doesn't it?
My lord, you never actually read one of them.
Who'd have thought they'd all be in French? Darned language nobody can make sense of. Let's see, what does it say? Iron, fire, burning of the maiden, the voice of the flame, judgment. Again, I'm certain I could muster up words of much greater sacrosanctity.
Have you ever given a eulogy before, my lord?
Sebastian? Surely you haven't forgotten the speech I gave at my Uncle Richard's funeral?
That was a eulogy? Oh, I was under the impression that you were attempting to open a buffet.
That was a beneficial side effect, I admit. Even in death, Uncle Richard was stingy with the food.
How long has it been?
Where did the time...
All right, easy fix.
Aye. Something strange is in the air.
Of course, you have heard of the beacon. But do you truly know?
Oh, this is fascinating.
Judgment.
I have just the thing. This one's brand new.
Where did the time go? This can't be right.
Aye. Something strange is in the air.
Can we keep that one for later? Oh, I like that.
This way.
Up we go.
Do you truly know what it takes? The years of service, the sacrifices? You think you do, but you don't.
Wonder Dust reverse. It'll grow real fast. This plant's souls from the air.
Do you have a pinch of ash for me?
All right. Have some in mind.
Treatment's ready.
This way.
It'll only hurt a bit. Food for the vines. I gotcha. As many as you like.
You see,
You wanna hide, yeah?
Only one of them will receive.
They all seek my riches. If there is value, it's mine. They can't resist.
Watch me go. Bring it.
Your fate ends here.
Any coin, no one cheats death but us. Tough customer. It was ready to fire.
These are the matchsticks? An odd thing to be considered sanctified.
They burn with the smallest essence of maiden's fire and are practically inextinguishable.
Ah, we could have used such a thing in those oversized tombs in Giza.
We had our torches, my lord, until you decided to start a ruckus with the local fauna.
These spitting monsters, to think that they ride them around like mere horses.
I can help if you let me.
Now refocus your attention and don't dare to prod your others for the answers. I can feel your connections.
The longest shot.
Let's stretch those roots. Coming right up.
Careful! The host's instincts are
Nothing's impossible.
Golden greetings. They can't resist. If there is value,
I know.
bring mine.
Clear. Such fire!
Ready to fire.
Remedies for the dead. Watch me go. No cover? Easy fix.
These are the matchsticks? An odd thing to be considered sanctified.
They burn with the smallest essence of maiden's fire and are practically inextinguishable.
Ah, we could have used such a thing in those oversized tombs in Giza.
We had our torches, my lord, until you decided to start a ruckus with the local fauna.
These spitting monsters, to think that they ride them around like mere horses.
Time is moving fast.
Oh, I see. Fresh out of the lab. Like leaves in the wind.
This one is special.
This plan's growing on me. This will stretch your legs. Sends you away. Wanderlust. Working on it.
Now refocus your attention and don't dare to
take a walk.
For the answers. I can feel your connections.
Treatment's ready.
The flame guides me this way.
Oh, no problem.
Be caught wandering anymore?
That's going to be a shot to remember. Ah, that's quite the range.
Having is better than wanting. Finders keepers, right? You'll pay with your demise.
Careful! The host's instincts are taking over!
I'm not looking for common ground.
Return.
I have just the thing. Like leaves in the wind, but reversed.
Ah, yes.
I'll trim their numbers. I do like this so far. Up we go!
Now
Return to
refocus your
my
attention and don't dare to prod your others for the answers.
This plan's growing on me. Incoming!
Don't sell me short. Nobody takes what's mine. Treasured memories. Let's come to an accord.
Oh, this is fascinating.
Food, eh?
Let me see your soul. Six grams of death root, 2 drops of moonshine. Souls from the air.
Properties of the beacon.
Kill the body, breathe the soul. Swift shrub coming through. A bush for hiding. It's all in the...
Got a good head in my chest.
Good. My tobacco is
I
getting
can
stale.
put lots of things. Souls from the ground.
This is the dust. Now, what would one do with a bag of weighty dirt at a funeral?
Sprinkling the iron dust of the maiden on the burning pyre symbolizes her willingness to burn alongside us.
Does the procedure require the entire bag?
Yes, my lord. And you may not have 1 ounce for that pipe of yours. I think we have all the things required.
Yes, it seems so. Well then, no more time to waste, I suppose. Let us start the ritual. smoking right. Here we are.
Indeed we are. My lord, are you ready?
Yes, of course. When have I ever not been?
Well, there was that one time at your 6th wedding.
Oh, please, let's not talk about that one, Sebastian. Yeah, I wanted to say...
Yes, my lord?
Never mind. Let's get on with it. Are you ready, Sebastian?
I am, my lord.
Dearest maiden, bringer of fire who has been judged in our name, hear me and light your beacon. You who have walked this path before, grant us the wisdom of your judgment. I, Pincus von Presswald, bring you Sebastian, who has come to finish the enlightened journey of his life. He asks you to relieve him of his burdens and lays his worldly soul before you. He is ready to be judged, as you have been judged before us. You shall now speak for yourself, Sebastian Hebhardt.
I, Sebastian Hebhardt, give myself to the judgment of the fire. May it test the conviction of my soul, and should I be found wanting, let it consume me.
Sebastian, is it... are you... Ah, I see. I have at times, if not always, failed to show proper appreciation for your sacrifices, Sebastian. You were without doubt the finest companion any man could ask for. Today I lay to rest no servant, but my dearest friend, whose memory would be any pirate's greatest treasure, and I count myself among the richest, for it is mine.
Thank you, my lord.
Sebastian? You're back. Did you change your mind?
No, my lord. It takes a while to burn a soul in its entirety.
Ah, I see. I just thought...
For what it is worth, my lord. I am glad I held out a little longer. But it is time now, my friend. May your soul always illuminate the dark.
Yours too, Sebastian. Oh.
He's gone, Quartermaster. Truly, this time.
I understand. I suppose we ought to leave this place, then.
I'll hold on to what is mine. If there is value, it's mine.
I feel strange.
It's a deal, then. An offer I can't refuse.
A wise decision.
I will draw them. Finders keepers, right? I'll trade you for your life.
I will draw their last breath.
Ah, such a feeble mind.
Is there treasure? I can smell another kind of bait. Any coin? Golden opportunity. Will it yield coin? This knife will be your end. Diamonds ready to fire. No escape from my bait. I'll hold on to what's mine.
Let me remind you.
It's the lady at the ready. Watch me go.
Pitiful creatures, such hassle. I'd rather behead a bottle with this knife.
Oh, I like that. Next patient.
Good snout. I presume that's going to hurt. Such dirty business.
It will be dealt.
I think we earned ourselves a few cups after that.